Those that make it through Phase 1 of Aviation Survival Technician A School will learn in Phase 2 that ASTs are much more than just rescue swimmers. In other words, the rescue aspect of their jobs is just icing on the cake.
Two jobs in one. We maintain the life support equipment on the aircraft, and then the rescue swimmer job is standing duty saving lives.
The raft, the parachutes, the pumps, all the equipment that we used to deploy from the aircraft to assist boats in danger, and also the survival equipment that we use for our own people. We maintain all that equipment. That's pretty much what we do when we're not doing the training in the water and jumping out of a helicopter and standing duty as a rescue swimmer.
Because we're the guys that fix the flight suits, repair the jackets. On the side, we repair boat covers, we repair car covers. Anything that needs to be sewn shut, we can sew shut.
Up, 1, up, 2, up, 3.
While physical training continues throughout the 18 weeks, much of Phase 2 shifts to the classroom, where they'll learn the ins and outs of maintaining this equipment, and part of the job involves sewing.
Phase 2 is all sewing. They sit behind a sewing machine for 7 weeks. They do different projects as far as how to run a sewing machine, how to fix a sewing machine, how to properly oil and lubricate a sewing machine, and then they do projects on the sewing machine.
It was difficult. You start off with hand stitching, with just simple stitches, and then you work your way from there where you're sewing on a piece of paper just so you can get the feel of the sewing machine without even any thread. It's like bowling without pins. You progress to where you make 2 bags by the time you leave here, and you sit back and go, I actually made those from scratch. I cut the material and everything.
A lot of them, they didn't know that they were going to be sewing when they came to the school, and so somebody that didn't have that background or really realize that, they have a lot of problems with that. Some of them, it's really surprising how good of projects that they can do, and they're all held to the same high standard of being able to complete various projects.
I can hem and sew all my own uniforms, yeah. Make my mom a dress for Christmas.
As important as the sewing is, PT and pool workouts continue.
The physical side of Phase 2 is where they learn how to do their tower deployments. Their PT is increased, I think, by 10 on each exercise. And it gets a little bit tougher. Petty Officer Wentz is he likes to do a lot of abdominal work. There's flutter kicks, seated tuxes, crunches, sit-ups, and he likes to go real slow, and it gets a real good hard workout for the students in Phase 2 as far as the PT goes. And the pool conditioning also, that's where they start doing their buddy toes and their long swims, 1,500-meter swims and 3,000-meter swims.
There are 2 Petty Officer Odells. There's Petty Officer Odell in the classroom, who is nice and amenable and helpful, and then from that.
I think you're ready to go, Allsworth? Yes, Pastor. I'm not so sure, Allsworth. I can't hear you. If you don't see, get up there. Put your feet up there. I am passing on you. Don't trust me.
I transform into Dr. Jekyll out on the PT field or in the pool, because that's where we put him in that zone.
Yes, Pastor. Are you ready to take control, Allsworth? Yes, Pastor. Who's in control, Allsworth? I'm in control. You better take control of that pool. You hear me, Allsworth? Yes, Pastor. Puck call. Get out there, Allsworth. Let's go. On the pool deck. You better have the best day of your life, Allsworth. Get out there.
The instructors are focused on one goal, whether they're conducting PT drills
Stop taking a break.
or teaching sewing. It's all focused on getting students ready for their new lives as Coast Guard ASTs.